Hello students, today we introduce water, which is the unit first of your engineering chemistry for BTech first year students. Outcomes of this lecture. After attending this lecture, you will able to know what are the different sources of water, how water is distributed on earth, what is hardness of water, and what is the significance of hardness. Water is considered as the most wonderful and useful compound of nature with unique properties. It is essential for the lives of animals and plants. It occupies a unique position in industries and it is used for the drinking, bathing, sanitary, washing, irrigation, firefights, air conditioning and production of industrial material. Now, before starting, think about it. We all know that water is around 75% part of the earth. Still, it is on the top stage of the scarcity. So think about it. So your answer is, although about 2 by 3 part of the earth is covered with water, but the distribution on the earth's surface is extremely uneven. 97% of the total water resides in the ocean, 3% of the fresh water is available. So as a result, only 1% of the water on the earth's surface is usable by humans and 99% of the usable quantity is situated underground. So this concept can be explained with this diagram. Suppose the first circle represents the total water. Out of this, 97.5% is found in the ocean as the salty water. So remaining 2.5% water is the fresh water. This 2.5% of the fresh water is trapped in the form of glaciers, which is about 68.7%. Remaining 30.1% is the groundwater and only 0.8% is the remaining water. So there is only 0.4% of the total water is the surface and atmospheric water. Now this surface and atmospheric water is present as freshwater lake around 67.4%. It is present in the soil as a moisture 12.2%. In atmosphere in the form of water vapors it is 9.5%. Wetlands contain 8.5%, rivers 1.6%, and in plants and animals there are about 0.8% of the remaining water. Now we discuss about the types of impurities present in water. On general way, we can divide the impurities in three categories like physical, chemical and biological. So let's discuss about the physical impurities present in water. Color. Color is caused due to the metallic substances and salt present in natural water. Turbidity. Turbidity is due to the colloidal, extremely fine suspensions such as insoluble substances like clay, slit and microorganisms. And due to turbidity, the clarity of water is not present. So you can check the turbidity of water if it is opaque to the light. Taste. It is again an important parameter of water, especially in the case of potable or drinking water. And the taste may be bitter due to the presence of salt, of iron, aluminium and manganese in the form of sulfates and due to the presence of lime. The soapy taste of water may be due to the presence of large amounts of sodium bicarbonate. In some water samples, odor is also present due to presence of some impurities. Now we discuss the chemical impurities. It may contain the inorganic chemical in the form of cations like calcium, magnesium, aluminium, iron, etc. In the form of anions like sulfate, nitrate, chlorides, carbonates, bicarbonates, and also contain some organic chemicals like dyes, paints, petroleum products, pesticides, detergents, drugs, textile material, etc. Now the most important part, that is the biological impurities which are not visible by the naked eyes and we cannot detect by the simple methods. The biological impurities are algae, pathogenic bacteria, fungi, viruses, pathogens and parasitic worms. So biological impurities are most important because it is related with the waterborne diseases if we are using the contaminated water as a potable water. Now we give a brief introduction about the hardness of water. Hardness of water is nothing, it is the property of water which prevents the lathering of soap. And the main cause of hardness is the presence of salts of calcium and magnesium and other heavy metals dissolved as the inorganic salt in water. Now we can divide the water on the basis of hardness in two categories, soft water and hard water. Soft water, the water which gives more lather with soap, is called as the soft water. What is soap? Soap is sodium or potassium salt of higher carboxylic acids, like we have the sodium stearate. When soap reacts with water, it produces stearic acid and salt. So in case of soft water, since there are no other salt, so you will obtain lather as well as you add water to the soap. But in case of hard water, we have water soluble calcium and magnesium salt. So when these salt react with water and soap, they produce insoluble scum. And due to the formation of insoluble scum, the lathering action of soap is not observed. So you have to use more and more amounts of water. Now disadvantages of hardness. In domestic use, washing, bathing, cooking, drinking are the main domain where hard water has the disadvantages. As we earlier discussed that if you are using hard water for the washing of clothes, then more and more amount of soap will be consumed. Similarly, the cleaning quality of the bathing soap is depressed due to the hardness present in water. And you studies in 11th and 12th standard elevation of boiling point. It is due to the presence of non-volatile impurities in water. Since the inorganic salts are non-volatile, so these will increase the boiling point of water. And we know that when you increase the boiling point of water, there is more and more amount of time and fuel will be consumed during the cooking purpose. If you are using the hard water as a potable water, then these salt will crystalline in the urinary tract and stone problem may arise. In industries, the hard water is much more significant. In textile industry, sugar industry, dyeing industries, paper industry and steam generation in boiler, we can observe the disadvantages of the hard water which will be discussed in the boiler trouble in the next segment. So thank you.